guys, what is that? You'll never fucking guess it's beans. Hey guys, before we continue with today's video, I want to thank our sponsor, which is Dossier. I've worked with Dossier so much over the past couple years, and they are still one of my favorite online fragrance brands. They specialize in inspired by fragrances of cult designer favorites at a fraction of the price. These are two of my all-time faves and also two of their best sellers. This is Woody Sandalwood and this is Ambery Saffron. I also this time around tried a new one, Floral Marshmallow. These two especially, y'all see how much I use these, and I always get compliments and people always think it's the actual fragrance that these are inspired by. What's also really cool about Dossier is they have a 30-day money-back guarantee policy, so you could try it every day for 30 days, and if you don't like it at the end of the 30 days, you can return it for a full refund. So I'm a huge fan of Dossier. They're chic, their packaging is chic. I always get compliments. I really think it's a great deal, and you can get 10% off with my code, so I will link them down below. But thank you so much to Dossier because I just really love them as a brand. I love their products, and it's just so cool to keep working with them. So if you haven't tried them by now, this is your sign. Again, links down below, and let's continue on with the rest of the video. Get ready with me for my 23rd birthday dinner. I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on London because this is my first time here. I haven't really done any international traveling since before COVID. You guys probably most likely remember my iconic Paris vlogs from 2016. Since then, I internationally have only been to Germany a couple times. So traveling was definitely on my to-do list for this year. First impression of London is that it is way less foreign than I expected. Not that I expected it to be super different, but definitely in places like Paris or Berlin, even though they are more Western countries, obviously, there's still that sense of like, oh, I'm in a foreign country. You know, things like the sirens sound different. People are speaking, you know, mostly different languages. The architecture is very different. Here, it's like the sirens sound like American sirens. It feels very regular. I also wonder if that is just because I have done more traveling at this point than like, I don't know, the first time I went to Paris or something. Also, I don't know if this is, well, this is the thing. Bougie Billy told me this was a cultural thing. So let me know if you have been to London or have lived here, are from here, if you would agree. But I also wonder how much of this is because I am with a guy all the time. I have not gotten catcalled at all, and I haven't felt like any man has like looked at me or been like weird to me. But I do remember in Paris, like guys were very openly creepy and like catcalling. Obviously places in the States, of course, but Paris especially, I found like they were very aggressive. I guess even like New York compared to LA, it just depends on where you are, I guess, but even in New York, I felt like they could be more like vocal than in LA. I also will say that we went to this department store, Selfridges. For those of you that know, it's like, okay, obviously, bitch. But Bougie Billy said this was not even the nicest department store, or like, I don't know, just big store like that. And it was so nice compared to anywhere I've been in the States. It was just huge. They had everything. Like, they had so many things, and the interior was just so beautiful, and like, they had all these different bars. I think there was like 4 bars or like restaurants in it, and it was just so nice. So that was really cool as well, and that was probably like one of my favorite things I've seen so far, just because it was so like, it was so relaxing. I don't know. Sometimes going shopping can just be so like overstimulating, but something about that experience was just so chill and relaxing, and I just really enjoyed it. It's just so crazy, like when you live in LA, I mean, I want to say nobody, it's just not very common for people to take the trains. Whenever I told someone new that I like took the train, they'd either be relieved that someone else like took the train, or they'd be very weirded out and like think it was odd. And it's just crazy, like pretty much any other city, it's just like so normal. So walkable cities are so important, and they make such a huge difference, I think, in communities and in people's lives. I also feel like this is a cultural thing, because I guess this isn't Europe, but you know, in European countries, and I guess also here now, there's not really tipping culture. So I have definitely noticed that like waiters are not super nice, and like in America they just are, like, you know, they have to be on their A game because they're trying to get those tips, and I feel like bartenders are usually very like on it, and like, not that everyone's super talkative all the time, but like they're usually at least friendly. And we went to this bar last night, this hotel bar. We were waiting at the bar for quite a while, and I felt like there was so many bartenders, and like they just wouldn't even really look our way. And it's not like any of them were like outright rude, but it was just like such a different vibe than in the States. I don't, and like I'm always want to be like, oh, like thank you, like you know, I have manners, and I just kind of felt like, did I even need to like say that? I don't know. Just like little things like that. It's just so different. Last night it was such a struggle to find somewhere to go because apparently you need a reservation for like any bar, which is also really odd. In the States, you typically just need a reservation if you're like sitting down. We were walking through, you know, like the main trendy area and stuff, and it was early. It was just so busy everywhere, and because we didn't have a reservation, we couldn't get in anywhere, even though like there would be space. So that was also kind of odd to me. It's like, why can't we just sit at the bar, like, or like go to the bar? We finally went to that hotel bar, and then after that we just had one drink there, and then we were so hungry, so we decided to go to Shake Shack. Just, we thought it would be like super quick and like whatever. The line is out the door to Shake Shack, so we thought like, oh, we'll just use the Shake Shack app and like order it online and then just like pick it up, like, but stand here or whatever, so we don't have to wait in this line to order. And so we step inside, like on the other side of the queue, and the security guard was like on our ass. Like he was like, he took it personally that we stood outside. He's like, what do you guys want? And we were like, oh, like we're just picking up a mobile order. And he like didn't understand what I was saying, so he was like, what? And I was like, mobile order. Then the Wi-Fi wasn't working, so like I didn't have the app, so I had to download the app, so it wasn't working. So we were like, we'll just get in the line, like just in case, you know, whatever, might as well get in it. So then he like was suspicious of us then getting in the line. Anyone who would enter the Shake Shack, he was like very on their ass. Like he was like, what do you want? Like, we're like, not you needing a reservation for Shake Shack, like what? That was also kind of odd. Like this girl was like walking kind of towards the back when this is when we were waiting for our food. She was just kind of like wandering, like it looked like she was looking for like a bathroom or something. Maybe this was his way of being helpful, but he was like, oh, like what are you looking for? Like he just had this such like a suspicious vibe. Like he was so suspicious of everyone. There have also been like so many beautiful girls here, and we were talking about this, but I feel like when you see like a hot girl in LA, like there's this kind of a specific look, the LA look. Like it's more like being hot, I don't know, but it's this very like just everyone almost looks the same, everyone gets the same type of filler, like whatever. But here there's just so many different, I mean different people, but like different women specifically, and so many people just have this really unique, like everyone has their own unique beauty and unique look. So I've noticed that a lot more. So yeah, looking at people's style has been really cool. A lot of people smoke cigs. We knew that though. And yeah, so those are just kind of my first impressions. I'm gonna finish my makeup and we're gonna see where this day takes us. Outfit of the day, check. Today's my chic day. Bougie Billy, check. Ayo.
So today we are going to Notting Hill.
Notting Hill, babe.
Going to the market.
Market?
Flowers, food.
Here we go. Hill babes. We were just talking about how, why would you live in LA when literally there's so many cities where you can actually walk places and it's chic. Just saying. How does LA rank on your list of favorite cities?
I just prefer to Miami. Does that count?
Why? I haven't been to Miami, so I don't know.
Miami's like, it's like cute, but it's a little just too like ratchet. I don't know. I can never like.
Miami or Vegas?
Oh shit. Ew. Definitely Miami for sure.
We're walking to, well, I guess we're going to dinner, but we're walking to the train. We're getting a pasta. Might even have a wine. We were craving cookies so bad, but not much was open, so we found this little grocery store, and I found these famous American style chocolate chip cookies, so we're gonna try them and see if they really are American style.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of like a huge chocolate like chip away.
Yeah, it's actually like a lot better than I expected.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what I expected, but
it is better though, for sure.
Because they were like really cheap. I was like, this is gonna be like an LOL. Like, come get y'all famous American style 2 different types of chocolate chips.
No, there's so many chocolate chips. I think that's why it's so good.
No, this is like what I wanted.
Yeah.
And my Yogi Stomach-Ease tea that I brought from America. Is it day 4? Today we are starting the day a little bit late. I'm not mad at it though. I was able to clean up the room a little bit. I washed my hair, organized my suitcase, and I went and got some breakfast to go and a chamomile tea. I've been drinking so much chamomile tea on this trip, which is so relaxing, and if you have anxiety, it is a really great alternative to coffee, not in vibes or taste, but just as a different beverage that will soothe you. We're gonna go to this little art museum, light museum today, and then there's a Whole Foods right by there. Then we're gonna go to Whole Foods for like a late lunch. And then tomorrow we go to Paris, which I haven't announced or talked about yet. So I guess this is my last full day in this hotel. So this is the fit today. It's been a little harder to dress cute than I thought. I don't know why. I just didn't expect it to be this cold. But anyway, let's go. When the place is by appointment only on specifically Mondays. We just had a Whole Foods and now we're going to get a tea, maybe a hot chocolate if they have almond milk or something. Now it feels less cold out to me, but I did also just eat like hot food and so much chicken soup that was basically just chicken broth. Bouge, are you excited for Paris? I want that little hat thing, the black one. Are you excited? If you don't die of an asthma attack, stay tuned for the next vlog. Will Bougie be okay?
In the ER.
Knock on wood. There's so many Joe and the Juices here. It's so odd. So I'm like, I don't really feel like I'm like somewhere like exotic.
You don't feel here?
No, when there's a Joe and the Juice on every corner, like it's like, okay, and a Starbucks. There's a lot of Starbucks, but I literally feel like there's more Joe and the Juices than Starbucks. Joe and the Juice is overhyped in our feeds. It's like convenient, I guess, but bitch, what the fuck? We actually had to come to another place because the bookstore was not serving tea no more. I'm like, can you just boil some water? But anyway, we found this really cute place. They have a lot of cute desserts in the window. Yeah, got another kettle.
Why is this so cute?
I'm back at the hotel. We're having somewhat of an early night tonight because we have to get up to take our train tomorrow. I wanted to show you guys my little food haul. I got some snacks for the train tomorrow. I found these protein bars. It was like the ones with the most protein, so we shall see. They are giving me candy bar vibes, but they do have 20 grams of protein each, so apples, one for the morning. I have been so hungry here, and it's weird because I feel like often when I travel, my stomach is usually like off for a few days, but this time it has been very normal. I also got these salt and vinegar chips. Then like, I felt like we had just eaten at Whole Foods and that was like a good amount of food, and I got so hungry after, so I stopped at Wasabi, which was at the train station. So I also got these blueberries, like some for right now, some for the morning. I got this poke bowl, and then I got some sushi. This was a really reasonable price, so hopefully it's good. So hungry, so I'm just going to dive in. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next vlog, which will be in Paris.